Hello, my friends. Welcome to another health lesson, another distance learning health lesson. Today's focus is going to be once again on our bones. The system that holds our bones is called the skeletal system. That is the word I like to use. The skeletal system. Whenever you hear the word skeletal, just think about your bones or your skeleton. So we are going to focus on the skeletal system. Let's discuss some quick facts, some fun facts about our skeletal system. First of all, the skeletal system, as I mentioned, it is just another fancy word or term for your bones and your joints. Now you need to remember the bones is not the only thing in our skeletal system. The majority of our skeletal system is bones. However, your skeletal system also has joints and ligaments. That makes up your skeletal system. An adult like Mr. Macias or like your parents has 206 bones or about 206 bones. However, when you are born, when you are a newborn baby, you are born with almost 300 bones. Now, what happened to those other bones when you were born? How come you have more bones when you were born than when you're an adult? As you grow, your bones start joining together. So instead of having a lot of bones, a lot of these bones join together to make a super bone or a stronger, bigger bone. And that's why now you have less bones, but now you have bigger bones and stronger bones. And yes, there are a lot of bones in our body, big and small and medium sizes. So all sizes of bones are in our skeletal system: big, small, medium, large. Let's talk about more fun facts about the skeletal system. The strongest bones in our body is our femurs and our teeth. Your teeth, obviously, we know where they're located. Your femur is located on the top part of your leg. So in between your knees and your hips. There's a big bone right there that connects your hips and your knees. That is called the femur. That, along with your teeth, are the strongest bones in the skeletal system. Femur and your teeth. Your bones and your muscles also work together to move. So it's not the muscles working by themselves to help you move or the bones working by themselves. No. The human body works as a team, and the bones and muscles need to work together to allow you to move along with your brain. So your bones, muscles, and brain need to work together to allow your body to move around. Now I want you to look at the picture on the side. You see this round thing in the middle? That is called your rib cage. These are your ribs. The whole circular protection is called the rib cage. Your rib cage helps protect important organs in your body like your heart and your lungs. We all know that your heart and lungs are really important to the human body. The heart helps pump blood and the lungs help you breathe. The rib cage is there to protect those organs. So thank your rib cage because it helps protect important organs that keep you alive. So that is called your rib cage. Now your cranium helps protect your head and brain. So your cranium is also there to protect you. So your cranium, it is right here. It is the top part of your head, which goes around. So the around part of your head, that is called your cranium. And your cranium protects your head and your brain. Your brain, as we mentioned before, works for your muscles to help you move and control your feelings and your decision making. And we need to protect it, right? So that's why the cranium or the skull is there. Now let's talk about keeping our bones strong and clean, because we need to do that in order for our bones to function properly and so they won't go to waste. Your bones need something, a special chemical called calcium. That special chemical makes our bones strong and keeps them strong. Where can you find calcium? Calcium is found in food and dairy products such as milk and cheese. So if you look to the picture next to us, we have milk and cheese. These are both dairy products and they contain a lot of calcium. And as I said, calcium helps keep our bones strong. So calcium is really important to keeping our bones strong. And where can you find calcium? In dairy products such as yogurt, milk, or cheese. Also, exercise helps keeps the bones strong. When you go exercise, your bones are getting used to carrying your body, right? And also jumping and running and hitting the floor when you run. Your bones need all of that to be able to stay strong. Therefore, it is another reason why exercise is important, to help keep our bones strong and healthy. Now, what can we do to help keep our bones clean? Because it's not just about keeping our bones strong. Your bones cannot be strong if they are not clean. How can we help clean our bones? Eating vegetables, especially green vegetables, it's a really good idea and option for you to keep your bones clean. So vegetables such as broccoli, like you see in the picture, or peas, or spinach, or kale, or asparagus, or celery, or so many of our green vegetables. Those are all great options for you to keep your bones clean. Vegetables keep not only your blood clean, but also your bones clean. So really important that we consume our vegetables. Now imagine your body without any bones. If your body did not have any bones, guess what will happen? Your body would just collapse to the floor and it will look like a blanket. That's how your body will look if you did not have any bones. You will not be able to move. You will not be able to jump. All you will be able to do is lay on the floor like a blanket. So make sure you thank your bones for being there. If not, you will only be on the floor. And that would not be fun, right? So yes, the skeletal system is really important to our body. Really, really important, and it is important that we keep it strong and clean. All right, let's move on to our health assignment. So I just gave you a lot of information about your skeletal system and your bones. So now I want you to use this information to answer the following 3 questions. These are the questions that I want you to write down on a piece of paper, or you could also type them on your computer, whichever one you prefer, whether on your notebook, sheet of paper, or on your computer, and then you are going to answer them. Question number 1. The skeletal system, it's a fancy term for what? That answer is in the presentation. If you need to go back and watch the presentation all over again, the answer is right there somewhere in the information. So that was question number 1. Skeletal system is a fancy term for what? Question number 2. Your rib cage helps protect what organs? We spoke about that. I mentioned why your rib cage and your ribs are really important to your body. So please answer question number 2. And finally, question number 3. Calcium helps the bones stay strong. True or false? These questions, the answers are there in the presentation. Please go back if you did not remember the answers. Once you are done answering the questions, take a picture of your writing, or if you did it on your computer, take a screenshot and send it to my email. My email is below. right here, jmacias@newlosangeles.org. JMACIAS at newlosangeles.org. All right, boys and girls, that concludes this week's health presentation. You are not done yet. You need to work on this assignment and send it to my email. Can't wait to see the assignments. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Remember to go back to the presentation if you need to find certain responses or you were not clear about something. All right, boys and girls, take care. I will see all of you soon. Stay safe. Goodbye.